Hello everyone, I'm Monica Bhushan and today we are starting partial differential equation lecture number 5. So in today's class also we are going to see the formation of partial differential equation by eliminating arbitrary functions. Okay. So this the same topic we had covered in last class also, but last class we had seen some, we'll say that form 1. So in form 1 we dealt with those type of questions where we had only one function, right? So form 1 was only one function was there in my question, and then we had to make the partial differential equation from the given equation. Now today's class we are seeing form 2. So this second form is having two functions. Okay. Here we will be converting the equations into partial differential equation where the equation will contain two functions. Okay. Next class we will be covering form 3. Okay. So form 3 will be what? There we will be dealing in the form, this will be your phi u comma v equals 0. So this type of form we will be seeing. Okay. So first we will be focusing on form 2 in this class. So what actually we are saying that the equation will be containing two functions. Okay. So if I will be having two arbitrary functions, I am talking about arbitrary functions. So if I'll be having two arbitrary functions, that means I have to go for second order partial differential equation. So in form 1, we were actually dealing with only first order of partial derivative. And in form 2, we will be going till second order of partial derivative. Fine? Okay. So what is the first order of partial derivative? That is nothing but del by del x of z and del by del y of z. Fine. So del by del x of z is nothing but p, del by del y of z is nothing but q. So these all things actually we have covered right in last class. Now we will be finding out in today's class RST also. Okay, so what is RST? Del 2z by del x square is my R. Del 2z by del x del y is nothing but S, and del 2 z by del y square is nothing but t. Fine. So these all things actually in the form of formula list is given in first class only. Fine. So now we will be seeing the question. Fine. So this type of questions actually you will find that yeah, they are different from those questions which we solved in last two classes. Fine. So and what is the difference you are seeing here? Because you don't have just function f, or you don't have just function phi, or you don't have just function g or something. You are having two functions. Okay. In your one equation, two functions are given. Fine. So what you have to do, you have to form the partial differential equation from the given equation, okay, by eliminating the arbitrary functions. That means your partial differential equation will not contain function x, will not contain function phi, or will not contain function g. Fine. So which all things will be allowed in your partial differential equation. So you can allow your x, y, z. Z is the function with respect to x and y. Fine. And then r, s, t, and then fine, and then constants are also allowed because you are just going to eliminate the arbitrary function. Fine. Okay, so now we will be seeing that how to solve this type of questions. So very first question is written here: z equals y fx plus x phi y. Fine. So this is the function, this is the equation given to you, and you have to build the partial differential equation from the given equation. So steps will be exactly same, only two steps are needed. Fine, you just have to go for step number 1 and step number 2. So what will be your step number 1? So step number 1 will be, you will be finding out P, Q, R, S, T. All you have to find. Okay. So because whenever you will be seeing two functions in one equation, so this will be your step number 1. Find P, Q, R, S, T out. Okay. And what will be your step 2? Only two steps you need. So step 2 is just you have to manage somehow with only these 5 equations which you are going to get. Fine. So because if you are going to find PQRST, you will be actually having 5 new equations. So you just have to check all those 5 functions so that you will do some kind of arrangement. So you will be getting one particular equation, so that in that equation you won't be having any arbitrary function. So step 2 is nothing but you just use all those 5 equations, okay, and then build the PDE. So you just have to build now the partial differential equation using your 5 equations. What new 5 equations you are going to get, just use all those 5 equations and build the PDE. Fine. So very first thing is PQRST I have to find. That means what I have to do here. So this is the equation. Now I'll start finding partial derivative with respect to x, and then I will have to find partial derivative with respect to y. Okay, so both sides I am going to partially differentiate with respect to x first. Okay, so that means del by del x of z, and my left hand side. Right hand side is what? Del by del x of y f x plus del by del x of x phi y. Okay, so left hand side is nothing but my p, and then right hand side is what? This is with respect to x. If I am finding partial derivative, that means y is constant, so y, and then this is del by del x of, this is what? Del by del x of function x, plus now del by del x of, this is now function y is constant for me because I am partially differentiating with respect to x, so this is phi y, and then del by del x of x. Okay, so that means p equals y f dash x, okay, plus phi y. So this is my p here. Okay, now how to partially differentiate with respect to y? So what I'm going to do here, instead of x I'm going to write y. Okay, so in that case what will happen? This is nothing but I'm writing it here. So del by del y of z is q. Q equals, this function x is my constant with respect to y, plus this is x is constant with respect to y, and then phi dash y. Is that okay if I'm finding out in this fashion? Okay, so now we got my p also, we got my q also. That means I am done with PQ. Now I have to find RST. I have to find R. That means what I am talking about. So if I am saying that I have to find R, that means I have to find del 2z by del x square. Correct? No. So del 2z by del x square is what? Del by del x of z. Fine. So we know what is my del by del x of z. Del by del x of z is only p. So this much only. Correct. So what I am going to find? I am going to find actually del by del x of p. Okay, so that means what I am going to do here, so del by del x of p will be, this is nothing but del by del x of y f dash x plus phi y I have to find. That is okay. So because I am finding out here, this is nothing but if I am finding del by del x of this complete term, so this will be my del by del x of this complete term, and this is nothing but my r. Okay, so if I am writing down here, y is constant with respect to x, and then del by del x of f dash x. So already one dash is there. So if I am again finding the partial derivative, so I have to just add one more dash. That will be f double dash x, okay, plus now del by del x of phi y will be what? Will be 0, because del by del x of phi y is nothing but del by del x of constant with respect to x. That means this is 0. So r is nothing but y f double dash x. Okay, now I'm going to find s. Fine. So what is s? S is del 2z by del x del y. That means what? This is del by del x of del by del y of z. Okay, that means first you have to know what is your del by del y of z. So here you write x first, y you write later on, but you have to first consider del by del y of z. So del by del y of z is actually my q. So I am going to write here del by del x of del by del y of z. So del by del y of z is nothing but fx plus, okay, fx plus x into phi dash y. Is that okay? Why I am writing it like this? If I have to find del 2z by del x del y, that means del by del x of del by del y of z. So del by del y of z first I have to find, since I have found it already. So now I am going to find del by del x of this term. Okay, so this will be my f dash x. Okay, the first term is f dash x plus second term is what? If phi dash y is constant with respect to del by del x, and this is my x, so this will be 1. Fine. So del by del x of x. So this is nothing but my s. Okay. I'm going to find t. So what is t? T is nothing but del 2z by del y square. That means del by del y of del by del y of z. And I know what is my del by del y of z. This is my fx plus x phi dash y. Okay. And then I have to find del by del y of this complete thing. So that means del by del y of fx will be 0, because x function x is constant with respect to y if I am partially differentiating, and the second term is x is constant, so writing as it is, and then phi dash y will become phi double dash y. So x phi double dash y will be my t. Okay, so I found p, q, r, s, t all. That means I am done with my step number 1. Now what is my step number 2? You just see all 5 equations what we have got, and then we have to actually arrange from those 5 equations only, so that I will somehow manage to eliminate the arbitrary functions. Okay, so that means here we have written down 2 equations. So these 2 equations we have written down, and then here 3 more equations are there. Okay, so this is y, not x. Okay, so 3 more equations are here. We have to use these 5 equations to eliminate the function, to make the partial differential equation. If I see all those 5 equations, I see that this equation contains f double dash x, this contains phi double dash y, and this equation contains f dash x plus phi dash y. So if I will take this equation, okay, so I think this will be much easier to start with. What I will write down is equals what is my f dash x and what is my phi dash y, if I will see from my equation number 1, equation number 2 and equation number 3. So that means what I am saying, from here if I will take what is my f dash x, so f dash x is nothing but my p minus phi y divided by y. And what is my phi dash y? So phi dash y is nothing but q minus fx, okay, and then divided by x. So these two equations we can use to put in the equation number whatever this one for this equation s. Okay, so if we are moving forward with this manner, so what we are going to get here, so s equals this p minus phi y divided by y, because this is my f dash x, and then plus phi dash y is here, phi dash y is q minus fx by x. Okay, so that means if I will simplify here, so what I will get, so this x will be px minus it will be x into phi y, okay, plus so then it is nothing but q y minus y into fx, and this is s. So again if I will write this xy in left hand side, so xys or sxy is nothing but px minus x phi y plus qy minus y fx. So from this equation what we can see, so here this is my phi y and fx. So can I see somewhere this kind of thing? Okay, so this is y fx plus x phi y. Okay, so y fx plus x phi y, so is here y fx minus, if I take common, so y fx plus x phi y. So I can write here px plus qy minus, and then if I write down this one, right, so y fx plus x phi y. So this is nothing but z, correct? No, so this this was only my z. I mean, we started with this equation, so z we can write instead of this complete term. So this is px plus qy minus z, and this is your sxy. So now if I'm writing down this equation, that means I don't have any arbitrary function present here. So this is my required partial differential equation. Correct? No, because this partial differential equation does not contain any arbitrary function. So fine, so this is my answer. So this actually how we will understand that this method, I mean, if I'm writing down in this fashion, so I will get the answer in easier way. So this comes with practice also. Okay, so and in other case, you just manage, I mean, you just see that from here this equation or that equation, how we will be solving, so that in one particular equation I will be getting the relation where the function, I mean, arbitrary function is not present. So that is my partial differential equation. Okay. So here we have got, and then this is the partial differential equation, fine. And then what we have written down here, instead of z, this is, no, instead of s, we have written down del 2z by del x del y. Okay, so instead of p, this is del by del x of z. Instead of q, this is del by del y of z. Fine, so this is the required partial differential equation. Okay. Now, this is the second question, where z equals function y plus x plus, this is other function, this is fy plus x plus g y plus 2x. Okay, so again I have to follow two steps, right? Step number 1 is what? I have to find p, q, r, s, t. And then step number 2 will be what? I just have to use the above equations. Okay, use above equation to build PDE. Okay, so this is only the step, only two steps are needed. Okay, so but before that, how I'll understand that I have to go for these two steps? Because this is the form 2, we can say form 2 of the building of partial differential equation by eliminating arbitrary function, where I have two functions given. Okay, two arbitrary functions are given, then I have to go for second order partial derivative. Suppose only one function was given to you, either this or this, only one function, then you just had to find p and q, that's all. You didn't have to go for RST finding also. Correct? No, I think the concept is clear now. So fine, so we are just going to start with partially differentiating z with respect to x, and partially differentiating this equation, I mean this complete equation, with respect to x and with respect to y. So if I'm writing down p is what? Del by del x of z. So left hand side is del by del x of z, right hand side is what? This is with respect to x, if I'm finding out the partial derivative. So this will be your f dash y plus x, because x is also present, fine. And then 1, so fine. Then plus, now what about my del by del x of g y plus 2x? So first it will be my g dash y plus 2x, and because of this 2 I have written down 2 here, fine. Now what about my q? How I'm going to get my del by del y of z? Here I'm writing down del by del y of z will be what? Del by del y of function y plus x plus del by del y of g y plus 2x. So this is my q, and this is my f dash. If any function you are finding out derivative one time, so it will be first written 1 dash. If you are again finding out derivative of this f dash, suppose, then you will be writing down twice the dash. Okay, and then plus this will be your g dash y plus 2x, and then done, right? Fine. So this only we have written down here. So pq is done. Now what about your r? R is what? Del by del x of z. That means del by del x of p is your r. So you have got your p, right? So you are finding out del by del x of p. That means just focus on this equation. Finding out del by del x of this function, this complete right hand side I am writing down. Del by del x of f dash y plus x, okay, plus 2 g dash y plus 2x. Okay, that means this is your f double dash y plus x, okay, plus, now this term is what? this is your g double dash, because del by del x, so g double dash y plus 2x. 1 2 is already present, and this 2 also become your 2 into 2 4. So this also, yeah, we have got this much also. So we got my r. How to get s? So s is what? S is del by del x of del by del y of z. Okay, that means for q, that means you are finding out del by del x of q. This is your s. Okay, del by del x of f dash x will give you f double dash y plus x, plus del by del x of g dash y plus 2x will give you g double dash y plus 2x, and then 2, and then 2 will go. So 2 g double dash y plus 2x. So s also we have got. Now how to get t? This is t is nothing but del by del y of del by del y of z. So del by del y of z is your q only. So this much only. So if you are finding with respect to y, so this is nothing but your t. Okay, so what you have to get, you just have to partially differentiate this q with respect to y. So this will be your f double dash y plus x, fine, and then it will be your g double dash y plus 2x. Okay, so we got total PQRST, all things are done. That means step 1 is done. Now what will be my step 2? I just have to see these new 5 equations, and one equation is already given to you. The z is also given to you, which we have used in our previous question also. So now we just have to use these equations only, and then somehow we have to eliminate the arbitrary function. So how to proceed? So here also, if I see, this is my f in this equation, f dash and g dash is there. Here also f dash and g dash is there. Okay, and these three we will focus on. So f double dash and then g double dash, all things are there. So totally up to us how we will be starting with. So we can use these two equations, suppose, or any three, I mean three, any two will start with, because all are in same nature, correct? No. So what will happen? See, if I will subtract equation number 1 and equation number 2, so what will happen? These two things will get cancelled. Okay, that means r minus s will give you 2g double dash y plus 2x. Okay, now again, or any these two, 1 2 or this 2 3, anything. So suppose I am subtracting 2 and 3, so it will give me what? 2 minus 3 if I am subtracting. So it will be my it will be my s minus t. Okay, s minus t will be what? These two got cancelled, and then s minus t. So that means g double dash only, 2 minus 1. So g double dash y plus 2x. Okay, so that means two equations we have got, two new equations we have got. So how it is going to be helpful? So okay, so now what will happen? This is g double dash y plus 2x, g double dash y plus 2x. I think you are getting what I'm saying. So these two equations, if I will divide, okay, so this divided by this will give you 2 only. This and this will get cancelled. G double dash y plus 2x will get cancelled. That means r minus s divided by s minus t will be 2. And then I can write r minus s equals 2s minus 2t, or I can write r plus 2t equals 3s. Okay, and r, s, t all are allowed in my partial differential equation. So this I will write down that this is my required partial differential equation. Okay, so we have subtracted 1 2 2 3, and then finally same thing is done. Okay, so in any way, like you could have done 1 minus 2 or 3 minus 2 or 1 minus 3, whichever way you are going. So this will actually come with practice. So you will just know that which two things I will consider first, so that it will save my time to find the partial differential equation. So this was only the method in our form 2. So in next class we will be seeing to build the partial differential equation from eliminating the arbitrary function, where the question will be in the form of phi u comma v equals 0. Okay, fine. So if you find this class useful, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.